Now, if I were to play devil's advocate, would I say Nigel is trying to make the right political move? Because if he supports Tommy, he might alienate Muslim voters or Muslim sympathizing voters and lose an entire chance to go head to head against conservatives. Is that a real political decision that he has to make?
I think that is a flattering.
Was that cowardly?
That's a flattering understanding, I think, of what he's up to.
Okay.
But let's just walk through that possibility.
Okay.
Let's say he wanted to challenge the Conservative Party, that he actually recognises, he should recognise, that under 14 years of Conservative government, this country's gone down the tubes. If he recognised that properly, he would not be recruiting former Tory MPs, and he's now got one current MP, but former Tory MPs, many of whom stand against the apparent political philosophy that reform should have. Like take Jake Berry, for example. Jake Berry voted to stay in the EU. Jake Berry was pro-lockdown. Jake Berry was pro-net zero. These are all things that reform say they're against, but they took Jake Berry into their bosom.
Because they want clout to show they're getting Tories.
But if you're infected with the problem, you're not going to be the solution to the infection.
So why is he doing it?
Because he is in the pursuit of power.
Right.
It's old-fashioned politics.
Okay.
And he hasn't taken on board, or if he has taken it on board, he doesn't care, that the country is being fundamentally threatened right now. We are, listen, there isn't a war going on, but the threats we face are no less than the ones we faced in 1939.
That's a bold statement.
No, it's true. Suella Braverman said it all in 2023 when she was Home Secretary. She made a fantastic speech in Washington. I don't know if you recall this, Brian, and I will always hold her in high regard for making the speech. She was Home Secretary.
Yeah.
And she said things which I've never heard a sitting member of the cabinet say, but she concluded by saying Western civilization is threatened. And we are threatened. We are threatened.
Yeah.
When it becomes offensive to the political class that you fly your flag, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
And that's where we are in politics. So
reform is a power grab, is what you're saying, even though
reform is a power grab.
Much of their platform is combating some of these things, but you're saying it's lip service, and
it's lip service.
Okay.
The persona of Farage makes you think that that's what he's doing. But if you look in and try and follow what he actually says and does, as political obsessors like I do, you know that he's not there. He's definitely not there. Even take his deportation policy, for example.
How do you get out of a rat race? How do you create wealth not only for yourself, but also for the generations to come after?
I am absolutely amazed with the quality of companies that we're getting exposure to.
We go on to Zoom calls with the innovators and the folks who are building new applications in metaverse, blockchain, artificial intelligence, decentralized finance.
What's going on, everybody? Thumbs up if you can see me.
We are focusing on early stage investment.
And the quality of people that we're getting exposure to, whether it be Dan Tapiero with 1RT, Jason Ma from Open, Yatsu from Animoca.
It's been a phenomenal experience thus far. It has far exceeded my expectations.
We are focusing on cutting edge technologies.
I view it now as the best investment I've ever made. The upside, I view, is unlimited.
And as a retail investor, I would never get this exposure anywhere else outside of Investment Club.
See you in the Investment Club.
Do you remember 2 weeks ago, he came out and he said, we will now deport all illegal migrants. They will be detained and they will be deported. Great, we all thought. The next morning he said, except women and children will be excluded. Now that basically has two immediate impacts. The first is that any single male illegal migrant in the UK is going to get shacked up and have children, for want of a better way of describing it. And even in a post-European Convention of Human Rights world, courts are going to be very reluctant to separate women and children from their father. So anyone wishing to avoid Farage's now mass deportation program just needs to get married and have children. The other effect of that will be that he will encourage less single men to come over and more women and children to cross the channel. It was an encouragement, an inducement, his policy, for women and children to come across the channel. But the other thing he did, which I found absolutely an affront, was he said that we would have to revoke the European Convention of Human Rights. Good, tick in the box for that. But we won't revoke it in Northern Ireland, because Northern Ireland is part of the Good Friday Agreement, and the Good Friday Agreement legislates, provides for the European Convention of Human Rights staying in place. Instantly, what he did was basically say that any illegal migrant in the United Kingdom wishing to avoid deportation simply needs to go to Northern Ireland, because we won't be able to deport them from there. So in that one step, he also revealed, Brian, that he doesn't stand for the nation state of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, because he was prepared to throw Northern Ireland under the ECHR bus and export all Great Britain's illegal migrants to Northern Ireland. That is the effect of his policy. So he's either not thinking it through, or he doesn't get it. And I don't think he gets it. I don't think he cares about Northern Ireland. He's also on the record saying a united Ireland is inevitable.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.